I'm just doing a quick video because I saw a couple of posts on this. People are starting a conversation that sounds like, you know, is Israel the occupier or are they occupied? Um, and I just, I'm gonna voice my own opinion that I don't think this sort of form of discourse is valuable, um, because it's totally without context, right? And you know, are you like I'm wearing my U.S. shirt, so someone's gonna say that, well, this is just whatever it is, this is some form of privilege or it's something else, it's this or it's that, and it's like, okay, cool, all right, well, you can do it then. And so the argument is that growing up in the U.S., you learn things about the U.S. Is the U.S. someone that invades innocent countries? Are we someone that overthrows governments or overthrows dictators? Um, do we do this deliberately, and or is this through clandestine measures? Is this through exerting soft powers? Are we an empire or are we a nation state like anyone else? And eventually you learn that all of these things are partially true. And when you find things that are all true all at one time and they're contradictory, that usually means that there's some deeper level of understanding that a person needs in order to understand these things. Um, and so, you know, it's really easy to throw these sort of political labels on things, which, you know, the stupid conversation that people want to have over and over and over and over and over again is talking about, well, what is geopolitical competition? What is history? Who have the people been? What have the events been? Um, and this is all sort of fundamentally away from how people comprehend and understand how they interact within a society, which is what people generally want to learn from anywhere in the world. And it's also away from the ways that, our ordinary and extraordinary ways of living life allow us to connect with some broader storyline that involves society or involves a civilization. Um, and so it's just remarkable. People use these conversations to substitute out of the fact that, well, you can go anywhere in the world. I don't care what society you're in. And you can go to the grocery store and there's going to be yogurt. There's going to be cultured milk in the refrigerator. And this came from somewhere way, way far away, right? That is another living creature, and it was another living creature. It was the same genetic tree of life. And guess what? If you want to go to the park, you want to take a vacation, you want to go to the zoo, I don't care. You know, people all over the world, you want to put some money on your Vonage card or WhatsApp. You want to Skype or Facebook mom and dad. See each other once a year for Thanksgiving or whatever holiday it is. That's fine. These are all these same sort of experiences that aren't talking about being colonized or being a colonizer. That should have meaning, should have significance, and somehow connect to the global political alignment or something. And so, this is just another one of those examples of when people don't have anything to talk about, they just make shit up. They don't care who it impacts. They don't care who it hurts. They just talk. They just go and go and go. Little wind-up Energizer bunnies, just spewing fucking bullshit. And whenever you do that, and you're presenting something that's not substantive, you want to make a strategic or a competitive argument, well, you're giving room for lots of really dumb, psychotic people to go do that. I don't care where you are. There's going to be some form of national Zionism that is like, yeah, let's have that conversation. And, there's going to be the same thing. You're going to have these Islamic political radicalist revolutionaries who, the same thing, bleed from, wanting conflict just so they can go fight to, having some loose grasp of the goals that they have or why they believe their violence is justified. And again, what a great conversation to have. What a wonderful way to talk about this stuff. So that's it. I just thought I'd do that because it's October 8th and no one decided to do anything too stupid on October 7th, which was cool because there's always Somebody had that idea. They talked about it on both sides, I'm sure. So, my answer to the question is Israel the colonizer or the colonized? I say it's neither. And I actually want you to prove to me what you're going to get out of that. Because it's just bullshit, Whatever it is, whatever you want to say, it's always just going to take way more fucking time, from, whatever. You wake out of bed, clean off your whitey tighties or whatever the fuck it is. You have your little fucking snack, your lunchy poo, think about all the things you really care about deeply and come up with this, idea after you jerk off. Is Israel colonizers or colonized? Yeah, well, what the fuck are you gonna do with that? You're not doing anything.